Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. I'll give it a second or two for some peeps to jump on. But today I recently had a request or a question about this subject. So I decided to do a quick video on my take and my opinion on this. So I'm Lindsay Lombardi, and I'm with Find Your Freedom Coaching, and I just wanted to quickly come on and talk about how to use apple cider vinegar for weight loss specifically. So I know that subject line probably intrigues a lot of people, but my take on this is that apple cider vinegar is a health supplement. It's not a magic pill of any sort. It's not a quick fix. It's not something where if you just use apple cider vinegar, it's not going to be like the end all be all of finding a weight loss solution. So I just wanted to put that out there first. I'm sort of like a supplement queen. Like, I use a bazillion types of supplements. I want to move my camera because it'll get all messed up, but you can see, like, I have a bunch of supplements. Like, I have like a whole supply of supplements over here that I use. However, I'm not afraid to like try out different things for my health. My health is a priority. I've invested a lot of money in keeping myself healthy. I'd like to be, optimally healthy. Not just surviving, right? I want to like thrive as far as my health is concerned. I've had gut issues, I've had candida, and I've invested a lot of time and effort and money into making myself healthier, and I wanted to feel better, honestly. So along the way, I've figured out some hacks or some things that really, I think, make living a healthier lifestyle a lot easier. And one of those things was adding apple cider vinegar into my diet plan. So again, this is not like a weight loss tool if you're only going to like take apple cider vinegar to like, I'm going to take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar every day, but I'm going to still, eat a bunch of processed crap, and I'm going to, eat whatever I want. Like, that is not going to help you in any way. However, if you are eating healthy and you are taking care of your body, apple cider vinegar can help. I want to just go over some reasons why I think it's a great health supplement as it pertains to weight loss. So first, I'll talk about some of the benefits with weight loss. So it contains acetic acid, which acetic acid helps with a bunch of different things. It helps increase the metabolism. It helps reduce water retention, right? It helps decrease your appetite a little bit, and it actually blocks the digestion of starch, so in that sense, it actually stops blood sugar from spiking. So for a lot of people, that's really good because it keeps your blood sugar nice and healthy and stabilized. So especially if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, that's super important. It also contains a bunch of antibiotics, which will help. A bunch of antioxidants, which will help balance your pH level. So for those of you who are looking to really get like optimally healthy, and you want to not only add more antioxidants in, but you want to balance your pH, because again, if your pH is balanced, a lot of sicknesses can't really occur in your body. There's also some great uses for detoxification. One of the things that I think is super important, you'll hear me talk a lot about, especially to my clients, if you've talked to me before about supplementation, I'll talk a lot about nutrient absorption, and apple cider vinegar actually helps improve nutrient absorption because like, let's face it, we don't get enough nutrients in the foods that we only eat, especially if we're reducing our calories and we're trying to, focus on weight loss. Now we're getting in less calories and probably less nutrients. So our foods that we eat just don't have enough nutrients in. So that's why we supplement with other things. So if we're now taking other types of vitamins and minerals, right, nutrients, those are our micronutrients. So if we're getting in more of those, a lot of times we're like peeing them right back out if we're not taking high quality and if we're not absorbing as much of them. So anything that will help absorb more of those nutrients into our body is a win, right? It also has a lot of gut cleansing benefits. So because I had a candida issue and I have gut issues that I was trying to fix, apple cider vinegar was definitely a help in that. So there are a bunch of other benefits too to health. So all those benefits that I just listed aid in weight loss. So if you're already eating healthy, and you're exercising and you're doing all the right things, yes, this can help aid in weight loss. And then there's other benefits as well, like it can improve indigestion issues like acid reflux. It's antibacterial by nature. So if you've ever had a really bad throat ache, and I see a lot of people are on live with me, if you have used apple cider vinegar in some way and had some type of benefit, I want to hear, because I'll share that with people. So if you can catch like a sore throat right from the start, you can kind of stop that bacteria from growing. So sometimes you'll feel that in that scratchiness in your throat, and I've actually done this before. If you start gargling with apple cider vinegar right away, because it's so antibacterial by nature, you can actually help from that bacteria from spreading. What else does it do? It also boosts energy. So again, that can actually help, again, aid in weight loss, because if you have more energy to get out there and exercise, it'll help. There's a lot of like beauty purposes that you can use apple cider vinegar for, like dandruff and just getting your hair a little bit shinier, kind of like cleansing it from a lot of the processed stuff that we put in our hair, all those chemicals. It can also be used to clear your skin up. You can use it as a toner, so you can kind of do like a 50-50 mixture of apple cider vinegar and water. And then there's a lot of other cleaning stuff you can do, like household cleaning things that you can use around the house, like you can use it as a flea repellent, a regular just cleanser to use. Also, the reason why I just thought of doing this video today is because I was going to put together a quick solution that I can pour in my backyard, because we're having like a major ant issue right now. So I figured, let me do a quick video about the other benefits, the health benefits, since somebody just asked me last week about this. Okay, so I'll just get right to it and show you one of the easiest ways that I get apple cider vinegar into my diet plan, because let's face it, not every day I think to like add this supplement in. I use a lot of supplements, but like when it's not something that's like a pill or something easy for me to use, I just don't always get the time to do it. So what I try to do some days I just might use it as a salad dressing. So again, I'm just going to go over one of the most important things is that I use the Bragg's brand. Again, you can see it says raw and unfiltered. And the reason why this is important, it has the mother, so it's with the mother. So if you're using apple cider vinegar and it's clear, it's not the right apple cider vinegar for health. I no longer buy any other type of vinegar. This is the only vinegar that I use. So I can use this for pretty much everything. So I use Bragg's. There's also another brand I see at Whole Foods called Spectrum that also, again, has the mother. In fact, I don't even know if Whole Foods sells like regular, straight up apple cider vinegar that's not clear, because I remember like I've seen it in other stores, but like Whole Foods I don't think even carries apple cider vinegar that doesn't include the mother, that's not raw and unfiltered. Awesome. I see Keely saying she does the cayenne pepper lemon water for ants too. Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, but with the apple cider vinegar, because I read the cayenne pepper, apple cider vinegar, and water. So I'll do the lemon too, since I'm gonna be making something special for you guys to see. So again, it's unpasteurized, unfiltered, and raw. It's very like, it's not clear. You can see the sentiment of the mother that's inside of there. So this is the kind that you want to buy. So that's the first most important thing. The other thing is you can be using this for pretty much everything across the board. So if you want to make your salad dressings, you don't have to use like regular white vinegar or red wine vinegar. You can use the apple cider vinegar to make your salad dressings as well. So that's one way to get it into your diet. The other way is you can make a morning tonic. And I just wanted to share what I do for my morning tonic. And again, I don't do this every day. I'm busy. So some days I just don't have the time. You can either do this with just regular hot water or with your tea in the morning, and you can kind of add it to your tea. So let's say I ran out of one of my other ingredients that I use for this. Sometimes I just use it in a tea version. So I'll tell you about that one. So the first thing that I do is you can do like 1 or 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I can kind of now gauge like how much that is in my cup that I use. So I kind of just know now what that looks like from doing this so often. That's one of the benefits, guys, when you start using like portion containers. That's why I stress that so much, because once you learn about your portions, you kind of just know. It just comes naturally. Then what I do is I add in some hot water. So I have my Insta-Hot right here, so that's easy to do. But if you're really concerned about clean water, you could always use like regular water and heat it up, or you don't have to have it. You can drink it cold as well. I just like it a little bit warm because I'm adding in powdered versions of turmeric, ginger, and cinnamon, just to give it a little bit of flavor. The next thing I do is I'll squeeze some lemon juice into there. So I do about 1/2 of a lemon, small lemon. Some Manuka honey. Again, I use Manuka honey for this because it's also antibacterial, and there's a lot of health benefits to Manuka honey, especially when you've gut issues. This is really the only type of honey to use if you're trying to clean up some gut issues. Because of being antibacterial in nature, it will help fight some of the bacteria issues you might have in your gut. And then I just add in a little bit of like the ginger, turmeric, and again, I kind of eye it up now. I just know how much I want to use of each of these. The Manuka honey also will sweeten it a little bit. I add turmeric in just to kind of help with inflammation. And I know apple cider vinegar also helps with inflammation too, as well as cinnamon. So this is my little morning tonic that I do from time to time. Sometimes I do it with a lemon ginger tea bag. And so you're gonna think it's, I don't know if you can see this, I don't wanna. So it's not as untasty as you would think. I know I've heard a lot of people who say they just do the apple cider vinegar in shots, and sometimes I think that could be a little harsh on the stomach actually, so I would definitely recommend doing it more like this and just drinking it. To me it kind of tastes like a little bit of a stronger apple cider. if you kind of like that flavor. That's why I like to add the cinnamon. And that makes it very much drinkable. But again, you could also use it in like your regular salad dressing. So I hope you guys found that helpful. If you want a more exact recipe for this, I will I'll kind of figure out what I did in the first place. Like I said, I haven't been using a recipe for this in a really long time, so I just kind of eye it up and throw some stuff together. But if you have any questions regarding this, please send them over to me. I'd love to hear your questions. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear any benefits that you get out of it so I can share that with other people. And I hope you found this helpful, and I hope this cleared it up. Again, I just wanted to say that like my take on apple cider vinegar is that it's not the end-all be-all to weight loss. Like, it's not a magic pill. So it's just something to include in your health regimen because yes, it has a lot of these benefits, but it's not going to like fix your problem if you're not going to change other habits that you might, you know, if they're unhealthy habits. You definitely have to be eating right. But this can definitely aid in what you're trying to accomplish if you're doing all the other right things. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.